This video series focuses on one of the most successful demolition companies in the world. We visit unusual construction sites and present some rare and spectacular construction machines. Among the pieces of equipment you will see in this video is the 1,350-ton Liebherr LR11000 crawler crane. We begin part 2 by going back to the mega construction site in Lünen. This was where we filmed the start of this video series, showing how the former coal-fired power station was being demolished. This was the first time that the Hagedorn demolition specialists had used the KMC 1600S ultra-high reach excavator. This Leviathan machine has yet to meet its equal here in Germany. Since we first filmed here in 2021, no stone has been left unturned on the site. Tens of thousands of tons of steel have been removed, and a lot of construction waste has been recycled. The site changed from week to week. When we came back to film again in April 2022, the last foundations and concrete bases were being pulverized. The coarse crushing is done by several heavy-duty 80-ton Liebherr excavators with massive concrete crushers and hydraulic hammers. The rubble is transported for further processing by 350 horsepower dumpers that can carry 25 tons of rubble per load. Each individual member of the team has their own specific tasks. The 340 horsepower impact crusher pulverizes some 8,000 tons of demolition waste to different grain sizes every week. Almost all the waste processed by this implement remain on the site and are used for the development. It's not easy to keep track of everything. Tim completed his commercial apprenticeship at Hagedorn and now works as a construction site controller. His responsibilities also include mass calculations using photogrammetry based on photos taken by drones. Tim is one of the many members on the Hagedorn team who underwent special further training to prepare for working on construction sites. You can find more information about working at Hagedorn and about the simulator training for construction machine operators on the company's website. The Hagedorn Group purchased the 37-hectare site, including the power station buildings, to redevelop the area and build premises for commercial and industrial companies. This enormous task, known as the Lünen Revitalization Project, will take more than 5 years to complete and require all the skills the Hagedorn Group has to offer. The company, headquartered in Gütersloh in North Rhine-Westphalia, has grown significantly in recent years. They now employ more than 1,700 staff, and annual sales jumped to more than 400 million euros in 2022. In January 2023, it was announced that Maaßen Erdbewegungen und Transporter GmbH would become part of the Hagedorn Group. Mark Maaßen founded his company 28 years ago, growing his business to an impressive size by adding 2 landfill sites, a recycling plant, and a gravel quarry. Over the past few years, we have presented the Maaßen team and their impressive vehicle fleet to you in a series that so far comprises 7 videos. Mark Maaßen will continue to manage the business and, along with his team, will strengthen the Hagedorn Group. Vassel's heavy-duty specialists joined the Hagedorn Group back in 2021. The aim of this strategic acquisition was to help Hagedorn take on the new challenges facing the construction industry in the context of the energy transition. In addition to heavy-duty logistics, Vassel is primarily known for its cranes. The company itself operates 400 tower cranes of various sizes and has been a Liebherr dealer for many years. Its fleet includes heavy-duty mobile cranes with up to 8 axles and load-carrying capacities of up to 700 tons, as well as crawler cranes with load-carrying capacities of up to 1,000 tons. Vassel has ordered 26 new cranes from Liebherr just for 2023, including the Leviathan LR11000. We saw Vassel's second, somewhat older but otherwise identical LR11000 in action south of Bremen. 10 state-of-the-art wind turbines from Enercon are currently being installed at the Albringhausen 2 wind farm. With a rotor diameter of 160 meters and a hub height of 166 meters, these E160 EP5 wind turbines are among the largest wind turbines in Germany. Mobile heavy-duty cranes can only provide limited assistance when installing these tall wind turbines. It was mainly for this reason that Vassel bought the Liebherr LR11000. When we visited the site, the tower elements and the generator had already been assembled, and work had begun on fitting the rotor blades. Quite a tricky job, since even low wind speeds make it impossible to install the blades. The so-called rotor blade lifter is an important tool for this task. It enables rotor blades weighing up to 42 tons to be lifted smoothly and safely. For installation at the top of the nacelle, for example, the blade inclination can be adjusted remotely. With this configuration of main boom and fly jib, the crawler crane can lift the turbine components, which weigh several tons, to a height of 166 meters. During installation, the maximum outreach of the lattice mast is around 28 meters. Even when extended this far, the LR11000 can still lift loads of up to 136 tons to dizzying heights. In the cab, even minute movements can have a big impact. This is where professionals work. Axel, the crane operator, is assisted by a colleague who keeps an eye on the area surrounding the crawler crane. Anyone who operates such a monster will have started on smaller equipment, gaining a lot of experience over the years. But it's not only operating the LR11000 that is a major challenge. Assembling and disassembling it is quite a task as well. Assembling this enormous puzzle of loose parts is almost like putting together a Lego set. And what a puzzle it is. This footage shows the first time that Vassel's new LR11000 was assembled. Transporting the entire crane takes 82 truckloads, including 25 heavy-duty trips. As such, it also takes 82 trucks to relocate the crawler crane. Vassel subcontracts part of this, for example the transportation of the 10-ton ballast elements, and uses its own fleet for the heavy-duty transport. It takes 5 days to assemble the crane, and it can be quite a challenging process, especially since space constraints make it impossible for all the trucks to arrive at the same time. Nevertheless, every part has to be on the site at the right time. When carrying out installation work on wind farms, the crane has to be assembled and disassembled to a considerable extent in order to move it from the location of one turbine to the next, since even the smallest inclinations at ground level can have a major impact on the lattice mast. There are very few even larger crawler cranes of this type in the world. The gross list price of the LR11000 is around 11 million euros. In addition to the 2 LR11000s, Vassel's fleet also includes another 3 crawler cranes, which are somewhat smaller. The new wind turbine in Alberinghausen is being completed part by part. In addition to the installation of new wind turbines, recycling or remarketing and the repowering of existing turbines will become increasingly important over the next few years. Repowering consists of retrofitting wind turbine components with newer, more efficient ones to improve productivity. The Hagedorn Group provides a full dismantling service. Let's head back to Lünen. There's almost nothing left of the former coal-fired power station now. Work on the foundation started in late 2021 and is scheduled for completion by mid-2023. This work includes soil remediation and compaction. Ronja is an apprentice who, together with her colleagues, takes care of this work with a compactor. She chose to follow the example of her father, who also works in construction. Recently, Hagedorn launched its own campaign to encourage more women to work in the construction industry. You can find out more about this and their current job opportunities on the Hagedorn website. If you like this video series, let us know in the comments and stay tuned for a possible sequel.